Hello and welcome to an episode of Sushimi-sighs. This is going to be an episode of how to draw the male face. So I'm going to do a demonstration, and it'll be with this guide I have here. I have the circled vertical line and the two horizontal lines. I know this guide looks a little different to what everybody else is used to, but this kind of guide actually helps me it helps me out drawing a face. This purpose of the second horizontal line is to guide my line to make the turn of the jawline, and it makes a major difference in my drawing. Alright, I start on the side of the face and then I turn at the second horizontal line to make the jawline, and I do the same thing to the right line and then meet in the middle after I make that turn at the second horizontal line. This makes drawing the jaw a lot more easier in my opinion, as I have found with any other guides I have used. Next I'll draw the ears. As you can see, I'm placing the tip of the ear a little bit above the horizontal line, the first one. I try to keep the ears between the boundaries of the horizontal lines. Alright, next is going to be placement of the features on the face versus the eyes. There should be a small gap between the face and the eyes, and there should be at least an eye length between the eyes. Then I have the nose placement and the mouth placement. This is the general area they should be at, and as well as the eyebrows above. Everything is a feature where it should belong. If there's any adjustments that need to be made, then you can make it based on your preference, or maybe there's an error somewhere in the guide. But other than that, I'll go ahead and begin filling in the features. As you can see where the eyes are placed on the guide, they're a bit above the horizontal line. That's where I like to keep the eyes at. Alright, after I found the direction of where the eyes are going to go, now I'm putting the pupils in. I like to make them a little dark. This is a simple way of making eyes. You don't always have to add a whole bunch of detail to make good eyes. Sometimes if you keep it simple, it's better than having too much detail. I'm going to do a little time lapse here to make this go a little bit faster. This is just to make the eyes look a bit more thicker and just cleaning up some errors I have here. Alright, next I'm kind of just giving some shadow to the nose, just to give it a little more oomph to it and a little bit more noticeable. Also trying to adjust the nose nostrils just to make them look a little bit like dots. Alright, now I'm just trying to make the mouth look a little bit more like a mouth, but slightly open. Adjusting the eyebrows as needed, placing a little bit more detail in the ears. Sometimes I like to add like a few more extra lines inside to make it look more detailed, but I don't typically do it every time, but lately I have. Now I'm adding the shoulders and a little bit of a, Adam's apple line. I don't know what you call it. So as I'm drawing the hair, when I'm making short hair for boys, or any hair in general, I just kind of make it up as I go. I don't really plan how the hair is going to look. In this instance, I didn't plan for this one either. I just kind of went with it and see what it would turn out to be. And so far it's looking okay. I like the results I have here, or where it's going. And yeah, as long as the hair is falling into the correct place, like draping over the face correctly, then that's all I really care about. Okay, now I'm adding the eyelids. I don't always add them, but sometimes I do, just to give it a little bit extra detail. Alright, now I'll be shading in the eyes, and I'll be shading it with the design pencil I've been using this entire illustration. I'm just making the brush size a little bit thicker so I can get the bigger strokes. When you see the first pass, it's lighter, but when you do the second pass over your first one, it's a little bit darker. So it gives it that nice shade look to it. Okay, so I'm going to be wrapping up this video. I'm just going to do some shade on the mouth right here, and then after that will just be some shading of the neck. I won't be shading the hair today, since this is a brief demonstration of the male face. Alright, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this information helped you out.